Hello, welcome to the 6 yard box here. Welcome to the 6 yard box. This is the review. This is the football show. You're welcome to the review of game day week 1 in the Premier League. The league started with a bang, to be honest. Started on Friday night with that big result at Liverpool. Although the game was marred by racial abuse and all that kind of stuff, which we don't want to be seeing. Game day one, for us to be saying that in game day one, it's just completely ridiculous, to be honest. And kicks off with a bang on that game day one, and we don't want to be seeing that again in the Premier League. Moving on, I think it's really not what we want to see in the Premier League, to be honest. So, kicked off with the first game, Newcastle versus Bournemouth versus Liverpool, and looking back on that game, I think it was something that I expected. Liverpool started really well, like a house on fire for the first 15 minutes. Then Bournemouth stepped into the play, and I think Bournemouth played really well after that. Liverpool got the first goal. Uh, we got the first goal, and it was the boy himself, Ekitike, with a great start, great run for the goal. That's what clever strikers do. You create that space, and then you work yourself into that space, and then you finish. You got a bit of luck in the finish. And Liverpool went a goal up. They scored the second goal, although Bournemouth were coming back into the game. Liverpool scored the second goal through. I think it was who scored the second goal now. Can't remember who scored the second goal. It's been a couple of days. I can't remember the second. I'll remember in a minute. But Liverpool got the second goal, and it was. Let me just check my notes. They got the second goal through Gakpo. Gakpo got the second goal for Liverpool, and they were basically cruising. Liverpool were cruising at that point in time. Um, and then there was something just came over Bournemouth. They started playing. You can see them getting into those transitions. One thing about Bournemouth, they play great football, and when they are on it, they can carve you open left, right, and centre. And that's what happened. They got goals, two great goals, two beautiful goals from what's his name, from um, from Semenyo. First one was beautiful play, man. Beautiful play, all synchronized from Bournemouth. They walked it to the left hand side, and I think it was it Cook that pushed the ball into the box with an assist, and the finish there was just absolutely incredible from Semenyo. First time football all round, and he just finished it really well. I think Robinson was caught on his heels there for the goal, and then the second one was even better. Semenyo just ran through the Liverpool defense. I was telling him to pass. He just ignored everybody, and the finish was beautiful with his left foot. And then Liverpool do what they do at home. You gotta play. You can play the best game of your life. You still won't win. And what's his name? Come off the Federico Chiesa came off the bench to score with a beautiful finish as well from outside the box. And then there won't be no Liverpool comeback without Salah. He got his customary goal every season, every start of the season with that beautiful finish, and it was a beautiful finish from Salah with his right foot, lack defending there from the Bournemouth defense. And Liverpool ran away with the score line that really didn't reflect the game. The game was a lot closer than before too, and Liverpool got the win, and that was the first game of the season. So Liverpool got the win, and then we move on to the what do you call it? We move on to the weekend, to the Saturday, the 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday, and it was Aston Villa was the early kickoff. on Saturday at 12 o'clock. They played a goalless draw with Newcastle without all that stuff going on with TCAC. They played well as well. Newcastle, I think Newcastle should have won that game. They had better chances, and yeah, it was really interesting to see how Newcastle coped. I think they played a better football. They had a better chance. What's his name? Antonio Elanga had a big chance to finish the game, to at least get them in front. We missed it. And then, when you do that away from home, the home team are going to come back into it. Villa came back into it. I think, what's his name? Watkins, he had a couple of chances. But Newcastle will look back and think they should have won that. That ended goalless, and that was really poor. I wouldn't say poor, but I think Newcastle will look back and say that's points dropped. And then we move on to the 3 o'clock kickoff. Brighton against Fulham. Brighton ended 1-1. Those games are really very, very. I remember last season as well. I think Fulham came from a goal down to draw, win. Same thing here. Brighton got penalty through Matt O'Reilly, converted it, and then Fulham are a very dogged side. They never give up. Came back into the game and got a last minute equalizer to Maniz, who wants. I think he's wanted by Roma as well. So yeah, that one is just going to continue. And yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game as well. And Fulham, I think the manager's been complaining about signings, and I think he needs a couple. Moving on to Sunderland, this one, Sunderland West Ham. Sunderland was always going to be bouncing. First game back into the Premier League. They signed a couple of players. I think they signed about 11 players or something like that. And yeah, they played well. Used the crowd as a fuel to beat West Ham. West Ham were poor. First goal was a header between two defenders. The guy was even shorter than most of the defenders. He got a free header, and that gave them the momentum. They kept going. Second one as well was a header as well from one of the defenders from a corner, and West Ham just they couldn't deal with the defense. The defending there was poor, and yeah, the Sunderland just went on and on, with that momentum, and just went on to win the game by 3 goals to nil. And yeah, they got goals from Mayindai, Ballard, and Isidore. Isidore's goal was in extra time, was in the injury time, sorry. And yeah, the goals scored by players from last season. That shows that there's got some quality there with the new guys, and the players from last season are stepping up as well. They raised their level as well, and they're going to have a good competition there. Sunderland, it's going to be a tough place to go to. Sunderland getting the victory over West Ham. Then 3 o'clock kickoff. That's the one we did. Tottenham versus Burnley. This one was the banker for me, and Tottenham came out on top. If Tottenham couldn't beat this team, I'll be surprised. And yeah, Burnley, they did well. They did well. They had a couple of chances. Tottenham got their first goal through Richarlison with a beautiful volley from outside the box. He's looked really good in pre-season. His hold-up play. I always say the best thing about a forward, when the forward is playing well, even if he's not getting goals, but if he's holding up the ball and playing people in, bringing people into the game, because that's his job. Engaging the centre backs, and that's what he's been doing beautifully. And the second goal someday, he killed the ball from the sky. Took out the defender. He fell over, laid the ball off to Sarr. Sarr ran onto it and just laid it off to Johnson. That was his third goal. Sorry, that was the third goal. That was the third goal for Tottenham, but that's Richarlison laid it off. But his second goal was just incredible. The volley cross from the left from Kudus, who was just really a menace. Only one thing on his mind, he wants to take on his defenders, and that's what he did. He got the ball, took on the defender, put it in. One thing about Kudus, he can cross the ball with his right foot. He's more interesting. He wants to go on his right foot to cross the ball like a normal winger instead of coming in on his stronger foot and then trying to finish. So he's going to give defenders loads of problem going both ways. And yeah, I think Tottenham have got a good player, and that finish from him was just really good to make it from Richarlison to make it 2-0. And from then on, Tottenham just managed the game really well. Sunderland, Bournemouth often puffed, but they just couldn't. They couldn't. They couldn't find that finish. They couldn't get back into the game. And then going off to the next game, which was Wolves Man City 5:30 kickoff. Yeah, Man City were just too good. Everybody writing them off. I think they're just gonna be like really silent and creeping up. Goals from Ireland with his 2 goals. Uh, and Reinders, Tijani Reinders, I was very impressed with him. Really linking up play. I think he's going to be the glue in that midfield, and then he's going to be linking up play. He's always running on the move. It's going to be difficult to really track him down, and it's going to be interesting to see how he settles into the league. Sharkey came off came off the bench to score in the 81 minutes as well. I think in City they've got a lot of players that are just really good on the ball. Very very technically very good, and that could make things happen. And I think they're gonna cost. They're gonna be there or thereabouts for me for the title. And that was easy work for them against Wolves. They're beating Wolves by 3 goals to 0. Also, that was the 5:30 kickoff. Then Sunday, Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Eze. That was supposed to be his last game for Crystal Palace. Scored a goal from a free kick, which was I don't even know what was going on there with the decision. You can check 60 Yard Reacts and find out what I think about that. Those dodgy decisions over this weekend in the Premier League. So there's a couple of things on there. But yeah, Palace goal was chalked off. Chelsea struggled. They struggled to create chances, and they find it difficult. They find it difficult to create chances. Defensively, they look okay, but in terms of scoring goals, I think that's what will happen to Chelsea this season. I don't think they have those killer, strikers that can just get goals out of nothing. Got strikers that they'll score goals, but they're not prolific enough for me. And when Palmer is not playing, then they're gonna struggle, and that's what happened. And they were lucky to get away with the draw there, Chelsea. Then the big one, the Forest taking on Brentford. That's not the big one, but the big one was coming up later. Forest and Brentford ended with Forest with 3 goals to 1. Woods getting a goal there. The new boy getting a goal as well for Forest. That's in Doye, and um, I think it's just basically just what Woods is all about. Chris Wood gets his goal, big player for them, and Forest are going to be really really tough at home as you expect. The manager was worried before the game about preparation and that they're not ready. Yeah, and I think his players just proved him. They're telling him that they're ready. Brentford is always going to be a struggle. Thiago getting a goal for them through penalty. They're going to struggle for me this season, Brentford. We'll see what they bring in during the transfer window, but they will definitely struggle. And then going on to the big one, which was Manchester United and Arsenal. That one, big fixture in the Premier League, and Arsenal just do what they do best, stink out the place, defended ruggedly. They had a couple of chances to increase the score line. For me, Odegaard seems to be holding on to the ball too long. When he gets into those transitions, he needs to just lay the ball off. He can do it. He needs to take less touches and just let the ball go to the people that are going to cause damage, Martinelli and Saka. You gotta get the timing right in transitions, and they got their goal. Mistake from the goalkeeper. That's a lot of stuff going on around the goalkeeper there. I think the goalkeeper should be protected more than that. You see my views in the 6 Yard Reacts as well. I'll be going through my views on that goal. And Arsenal scored. There was a penalty shot as well. And yeah, definitely check out the 6 Yard Reacts as well. I'm going to be giving my views on that one as well. And yeah, Arsenal ground out the results, 3 points back to London, and they go on. I think Manchester look a lot better. They played better, to be honest, and you can see that the pre-season for the manager Amorim, you can see what they're trying to do. Cunha was very impressive for me in midfield. I think Mbuamo as well. Yeah, he was good as well. So yeah, I think there's a lot more to come from Manchester United. That's for sure. And finally, Chelsea. No, not Chelsea. What am I saying? Finally, it was Leeds against Everton. Leeds were very impressive. Simply same thing as Sunderland. Their home advantage is going to be where they're going to get a lot of joy. They got big team. So they're about 6 foot plus, all of them, and yeah, they're going to cause a lot of damage. They're going to cause a lot of damage to teams, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how they cope when they go away from home. But they're a very good side, Leeds. Goal was scored from a penalty spot after a penalty from after a free kick that after a penalty that was given, which for me it looks a bit dodgy. But I'll share my view. 6 yard reacts to that, and yeah, the referee gave the penalty. It was converted, and they got the win to in 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 the Mecha. In Mecha, that guy looks like Nigerian. This goal scorer Leo, is it Leo or whatever his name is? Looks decent as well when he came on for Leeds, and Leeds got the victory. 3 points in the bag. Everton were poor for me. They look a little bit leggy. They couldn't match Leeds' energy, and that's what happens in this league. You gotta be 100% every single time, which is not possible. So, good win for Leeds there. That's the football show. This is the 6 yard box, and this is Premier League review week one. Getting ready for week two, and it promises to be very interesting. Those are goals in this one, and check out all our other stuff. Check out all the other content from the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. 140 subscribers now. We're heading to that 150. So yeah, if you're watching, just smash the like and subscribe to the channel as well, and come in for all the content as well. Gonna be doing commentary box where you can come in and have your say. It's like a fun show, commentary box. So that one should be coming up this weekend. It's gonna be on Saturday. It's gonna be on Sunday after the last game on Sunday. So yeah, come in and have your say on the commentary box. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and yeah, take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon.